everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is my sinking funds update for August. I'm so excited because I'm going to hit a really big milestone, so make sure you stick around and see what that is. And as always, if you haven't liked and subscribed, then please do that and let's get started. So yes, August 2021, this is my sinking funds updates. I've been doing these since the start of the year now, and this is the 8th month of doing these, and let me tell you, the pressure is so much reduced when you have this kind of system set up. And this is the first year that I've actually fully committed to doing a sinking fund setup consistently every month. And now that I've got this system going, I don't know why I didn't do it before, but there you go. If you're unsure as to whether to start one, I would absolutely recommend it. It really does take off the pressure when the time comes. As always, this is my sinking funds binder. I will leave a link. It's just from Amazon. But let's get them out. I'm not actually going to put money in all of these. That's the same as last time, but I've got Christmas, birthdays, school holidays, school, MOT, Mulberry and clothes. They're all the sinking funds, but I'm not gonna, there's a couple that are already full, so I don't need to do all of them today. So we're gonna start off with Christmas. So how much is in here now? So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 182. So there's £200 in the Christmas fund already, which is fantastic. And actually this is going to get the biggest boost out of all of them today. So I've got £150 to put in the sinking funds in total. And actually this Christmas one is going to get £50 put in there today. So 20, 40, 50. And the reason for that is that actually I want to start Christmas shopping in September. I like to get sorted earlier rather than later. I like to buy things from independent, I talked about this last time. I like to buy things from independent shops. I like to use local shops to us, the town centre and things like that for Christmas, so I do need to get started earlier. I don't want to really rely on the big online retailers such as Amazon, just because there's so many wonderful independent shops near us that I want to try and support those. So that's the Christmas fund done. I've just added £50 into there as a starting point. Birthdays is actually the one that's empty. I've used that this month. We've got 2 family birthdays in August, so I've used that. So I'm just open that up. I'm actually going to put £20 in here, just because we now don't have any birthdays until the October time. So I've just put £20 in birthdays, and again that will just go steadily up towards, it's the one that gets used the most often, because obviously people have birthdays all the time. And it's the one that's it's a lower amount that's needed in there from month to month. Because again, I like to buy birthday presents from or even Instagram shops. I've got a couple of lovely Instagram shops that I've got my eye on gifts already. And if I say I buy something from an Instagram shop, so obviously I'm going to use my card, I'll then either pay this into the bank, so then it gets used or replenished if you like, or I'll use it in something else and I take it out regardless. But £20 are gone there. So school holidays, this is the last one. I'm going to put this in for now, and then this will be spent during August. So let's just see how much is in here at the moment. So this will be spent in the next month. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 250. So that's going to be, like I said, that's going to be spent in the next month or so. So I'm going to put £20 in there, and then that will do that. And this is the one that's going to be empty by the end of August, or it should be. And if it isn't, again, it'll just roll over till October half term and we'll reuse them. But that's the school holidays one. I'm looking forward, we've got some lovely things planned for August. I'm looking forward to spending that. Because again, that's what it's there for. So school related expenses, this is the first one I'm not going to put anything in. I think there's £100 in here, and I need to actually go and get school uniform and school stuff, supplies for him in the next, probably in the next week or so. Last time I left it a bit later in case he had a growth spurt, but then it was really difficult to find the sizes and the quantities that I need. So yeah, so there's that in there. I'm hoping he still fits in his school shoes though, because we only just bought those and they're really expensive in comparison. So that's the first one where I'm not going to add anything in. car MOT. So the car MOT is in October, so, and if you've watched these you'll know that I've used some of this already because the suspension went and we needed some new suspension. So there's £80 in here at the moment. I'm going to add another £20 in there. That makes that £100 for the car MOT. So pop that in there. It's not going to be the amount that I'd like, to be fair, by the time the MOT comes on, because I had to use it on something else. But again, even if it kind of can pay for like half of the upfront cost, so for the MOT and service, then at least I've got something to kind of to hand over, so it's not finding all of that, especially if there's then going to be things to pay for that need improving or mending or fixing with the car. So that's that. Now this is my favourite one. Now if you've followed me on here before, you'll know that this has been such a big deal for me this year, and actually I think that this is the sinking fund where I'm going to hit my target for it, and I'm so excited. So let's see what we've got in here first. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300. So there's £300 in there. And I'm going to add £30 into that, into the multi fund. And I've made, that is my target. I've got enough to buy the purse that I want. Oh my gosh, I cannot begin to tell you how, if you can't hear by my voice, I can't begin to tell you how excited I am by the prospect of having that. Now what I need to do is actually give myself permission to order it, because it seems like, well it is, it's a lot of money and that could be used in lots of other ways, but I've wanted this for so long and I've been so methodical about saving for all these things. I now need to say, you know what, it's okay for you to spend money on things that you deserve as well. Or not deserve, just want. Let's be honest, it's just a want, isn't it? But I've made my target for that. I'm so excited. Let me know down below in the comments if you want me to do like an unboxing video of this once it arrives. This is the power of having a sinking fund in place. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then the final one is clothes, and there's £20 in there so far. And I'm going to put this final £10 in here. I don't buy clothes very often. I really don't enjoy going clothes shopping. So put that, and that's £30 in there. That probably will be left alone now until that's spent. I'm not the biggest fan of clothes shopping, and I'm also one, obviously I'm kind of frugal, and I kind of use or have clothes until they literally fall apart, because I'm not a fan of fast fashion. I'm not a fan of kind of throwing things out unless they really need it, and so I have clothes that last me a long time, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm not a trendsetter or want to follow trends. If you know me in real life, you'll know that. Anyway, but yeah, so £10 in the clothes, £30 in the Mulberry, and it is done. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I know which one I'm ordering. I've got it saved as like a bookmark on my computer. I just have to get over the mindset hurdle of pressing buy. Oh, but I'm so excited at the same time. £20 went in the car envelope. Nothing went in the school envelope. That will be spent this month. I added £20 to the school holidays, £20 to birthdays, and £50 to Christmas, and that is my sinking funds update for August 2021. And like I said, I'm so happy that I set up this system back in January. And the binder and the envelopes are just from Amazon. It's not an expensive setup at all. How are your sinking funds looking? Do you have this system set up? What's holding you back if you don't? Let me know down below in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.